Hey, what's up, all my card homies? Welcome back to Ol'SargeCollects. Today I've got some Lagniappe for you. Again, Lagniappe is something extra. So I'm just going to do kind of a rummage. And I'm going to start off with some wrappers from 1977 Star Wars. I'm going to show you all 5 wrappers for the 1977 Star Wars cards. Here's the first wrapper. This is set 1. And then we've got, let's adjust my camera a little bit. Then we've got this next wrapper. I believe this is the next set. I could be wrong on these, on these two right here. This one could be the yellow series. This could be the blue series. I don't know. Here's another wrapper. And then we've got the green series. And then we have the red series? I don't know. You know, I'm not an expert on all things Star Wars. So, some of you can probably answer this for me. Which set correlated with which wrapper? I don't know. I could probably look that up, but I didn't bother. So the next card I'm going to show you is a large card, and that is this 1890s Dyer's Crown Baking Powder Cyclist trade card. Pretty cool looking card with some graphics. I like those high bicycles. Here's the back of it. Then I've got this 1907 Liebig of Benjamin Franklin. I've got a better copy of this that I'll be sending into SGC soon, so we'll see how that goes. I'll probably be selling this copy. And let's jump into some regular cards. Actually, I've got one more big card here. So today is Friday, July 19th, 2024. And I want to share this card with you, because this card is 116 years old as of today. This is a postcard of a small town baseball team, and they were representing Brooks Clothers, or Brooks Clothing Company. And so if you look closely on their uniforms, you can see it says Brooks Clothing Company. And let me adjust my light here a little bit. There we go. So on the back, it's got a timestamp, July 19th, that's today, 1908. That's 116 years ago. And whoever wrote this is actually one of the players pictured on this card. I thought that was pretty cool. I'm actually going to send this into SGC and see if they can grade it. I know it's got the corners lobbed off there. That's okay. I don't care about that. I want it protected. And I know it's had a pretty good job of being protected for the last 116 years, but I still want to make sure that that it's protected and slabbed. So anyway, that's another larger card. Now I'm going to get into these smaller, or the regular size cards, and I'm just going to kind of go through these pretty quickly, because there's just some random rummage here. So here I've got a 1977 Star Wars top sticker, card number 21, the Millennium Falcon. And again, this would have gone in one of these wrappers back here, and I have no idea which one, so let's put that there. And then I've got a 84 Topps Don Mattingly rookie in an 8.5. Here's the back. I'd love to get the Tiffany version of this. Then I've got a 1909-13 Recruit Little Cigars T81 card. This is of Coast Artillery, which was part of the Army at the time. Here's what the back looks like. It's just a little write-up of what it took. This is kind of like a recruitment type card set. And it just talks about what does it take to, be a Coast Artilleryman, how much money do they get each month, like what their salary is, different things like that. So some cool information to have on the back of a card. Here I have a 1963 Dutch gum card of Audrey Hepburn. I named my daughter Audrey after Audrey Hepburn. Here I have a 1988 Topps Big baseball of Nolan Ryan. These kind of look like Tiffany cards. They're like the same quality of a Tiffany card. So here's the back on it, kind of like a 1956 Topps. I like that design. We've got another one here too of Ricky Henderson on them Yankees. Again, like I said, it's almost like a 1956 Topps. Here's the back. Then I've got a George Washington in a 1924 Ogden Cigarettes Leaders of Men set in an SGC 3. I've got a lot of George Washington cards. I'm currently trying to thin the herd a little bit. I'll be letting go of some of these. Here's another one. The 1927 Carrera's Famous Men, George Washington. And I've got a 1993 Topps Derek Jeter in an 8. I know the gold version of this is the more popular version. To me, I could care less. I actually like this version better because you can see his name. Here's a 1954 Topps scoop of George Washington when he was inaugurated. Pretty neat looking art card there. The backs look like newspapers, so that's pretty cool. It's just really fine print. Hard to read. Shout out to my buddy Alan from Collecting Maddox. Here's his 1987 Donruss Rookies card of Greg Maddux. Here's the back of it. And I've got the 1952 Topps Look and See George Washington card. Graded a 5. Here's the back. The backs I always find interesting on these cards because it does have a smaller image within the back. It's just really hard to tell what it is. So that's George Washington. Another difficult card in the set is the card number 1. I'll be showing you here in a second. Here's another Donnie Baseball. So this is his 1984 Donruss rookie. And small fun fact, he and Mike Morgan were on the same minor league team, and they ended up being really close friends after they were on the Yankees together in 1983. So, that's a little Uncle Mike fun fact trivia. And here's that card number 1 from the 1952 Topps Look and See set, Franklin D. Roosevelt. I really like the image on this card. It's a tough card to get high grade in because it's the first card in the set. So these are often found with rubber bands and things like that. Rubber band marks and poor condition. Here's the back. The image on the back you can vaguely make out. I believe it's the White House or the Capitol building. This was a card from my childhood growing up, although the one I had was in much worse condition. This 1982 Topps Stolen Base Leaders card of Tim Raines and Ricky Henderson. So when I was collecting as a kid, like I said, I had this card, and it was in terrible shape when I had it. I picked up this new one, whenever I got back in the hobby. Here's the back of it. All right, I've got a 1901 Ogden's Guinea Gold of Thomas Edison. I got something in my throat. It's a blank back. Wow. I've got a 1974 McDonald's discs of Dave Winfield in a 9.5. You know, this could be considered a rookie card. Here's the back. And here I've got another 1901 Ogden's Guinea Gold of Winston Churchill. I think it's one of his earliest cards. These cards are really difficult to see in an SGC holder. That one's got a little bit of writing on the back. Here we got a Eddie, MF, and Murray rookie card. I've actually met him in person. Sat next to him with dinner one time for dinner at Papado's in Houston, Texas. This one's graded in SGC 6.5. Really intimidating individual when you're a 12-year-old. He's always got a serious look on his face, just kind of like in this card here. He's just always serious. Like, lighten up, man. Here's a 1911 Buffalo Little Cigars T70 Washington at Valley Forge. This is from the Historical Events series. I believe this one's going to find itself a new home eventually. Here's the back. Then I got this 1975 SSPC of Nolan Ryan. Shout out to my buddy Ben from Blix Cards. He likes these SSPCs. And finishing up here, I've got this 1905 John Player and Sons Countries at Arms and Flags. This is the United States card in an SGC 3. And the last card that I'm going to share with you is this 2023 Topps Chrome Atomic Refractor of Dawn of the Rebellion card. This is from Star Wars Galaxy. And this one's numbered out of 150. Pretty cool atomic refractor there. I love the image on this. Honestly, I feel like the atomic refractor kind of takes away from the image itself. I've seen this card without the refractor, without the atomic refractor, and it's a much cleaner, clearer image. So I think I'm going to let this one go too. Alright guys, well that's your Lagniappe of the week. I hope you enjoyed this random rummage. And y'all take care. Have a great weekend. Keep hunting the good stuff. And we'll see you soon.